Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me today here in the Dahlia Society, where we give you inspiration all about making your very own wardrobe. Today I've got a gorgeous dress to show you, one that I've had on standby to make for quite a while now, and I was waiting for the right fabric. Now I'm sure you're going to love this dress just as much as I do. It's from an Aussie designer called Marsha Style, and it's the Leila dress. Now the wonderful thing about the Leila dress pattern is you actually get two patterns in one. You get the slip and the beautiful boho style dress that you can make in a couple of different lengths as well. Now the gorgeous fabric I've used here was kindly gifted to me by Minerva, and I want to say thank you to Minerva for that. They reached out and asked me if I'd like to become part of their blogger team. Now if you know me by now, you'll know that I'm not really much of a blogger. I'm more of a vlogger. I'd rather talk about patterns and fabric than write about it, but I will do a little brief blog on it. But I would like to keep doing this for Minerva. I think it's a wonderful opportunity to showcase some fabric for you guys, because they do post worldwide as well, and also to showcase some wonderful Aussie pattern designers. The fabric is stunning. It is a gorgeous georgette fabric in a lilac print with a beautiful floral, an old world style floral with lavender and little flowers and daisies there. I just think it's absolutely stunning. So when I saw this straight away, I'm always drawn to lilac colors lately. I don't know about if it's just me, but I haven't worn a lot of lilac before in the past. And when I've made it this year, whenever I've worn it, people have commented how much they love the color on me. I could be heading a little bit more into the pastel territory, heading for spring and summer than I would normally do, because I'm normally more of a bright, vibrant, bold color. But I think this is a bright enough pastel for me to get away with wearing. Fabric is just stunning, and being georgette, I was a little bit concerned about sewing it up. I thought it might be a little bit one of those more fiddly style fabrics to sew with, but it actually had quite a bit of body. Not like a chiffon, a little bit more sheer. So the georgette, you do have a little bit more texture to the fabric and a little bit more stability, even though it's lovely and soft and drapey. So I will show you some video of the dress and see what you think. Marsh from Marsha Style is from Australia, and she has some beautiful patterns. She's got the lovely Sia dress as well, and the wonderful Leila dress. So with the Leila dress, you get the slip version if you wanted to do the slip separately on its own, or to be worn underneath this. This being a very sheer fabric, I've had to pop a little slip underneath it because you do need some coverage. Of course, it's a bit sheer, but you could quite easily do this dress in a lot of different drapey style fabrics. It comes in sizes 6 to 26, so a great size range. And I actually love this just in a blouse style top or over jeans. I think it's very wearable, and it's one of my most favorite style tops to wear, those tunicky blouse style things over jeans. You can do quite a few different variations on this. You can go opt for the sleeveless as well, and the sleeve you can also do just a short sleeve, but I love this beautiful ruffle on the bottom. I just think it's really romantic. You feel like a little fairy running around the front garden, of course barefoot. You've got to do the whole boho thing. I think it looks wonderful. But this, for me, I'll be wearing with little flat sandals or flip-flop shoes. I just think it's a practical, cool style dress just to float around in for those warm summer days. And I also think for everyone in the cooler climates, this is a perfect dress for layering as well. You know, with those sort of warm tights and a polo neck top, I think it's a perfect style dress for all year round. You can really wear it through every season. But yeah, definitely wanting to make the blouse style or the tunic style top dress, I think I'd get quite a lot of wear out of that too. When I saw this pattern, I thought I want to go all out and do the maxi length. I just think it's stunning, especially with that light, soft, drapey fabric, that real boho vibe, I think, with the definite fourth ruffle. And the way it's constructed, I actually was quite surprised at how easy it was, because when you think about ruffles and you think about gathering, it really can tend to put you off sometimes as far as all that work involved and the gathering stitches. But when you construct the dress, you're doing panels as far as you're doing a whole front panel first and the whole back. So you're doing the panel tiers separately. So you'll do the front bodice piece, and then you'll do the next ruffle on the front, the second and third ruffles on the front, and then you'll do the same with the back, and you'll do the ruffles on the back piece, and then you'll put like a whole front and back together. So I think it saves a lot of time. It's a really clever way of doing it, and it's not one I've done before. When I think of ruffled tiered skirts, I always think about all that work involved, and how when you're doing those gathers, it's very hard to evenly gather a ruffle if you're doing such a big diameter. So having the front and back separate, I think, works wonderful. She's done a great job with that. And that beautiful bust line too, I think having that slight ruffle at the bust line, but also graduating down, it gives a lovely shape. So you're not just wearing a big voluminous sort of a sack, you're wearing more of a shaped garment. And I love the way that she's given the opportunity to put ties on the back as well if you're wanting to bring in the back, which I did. I think the ties really tend to give me a bit more definition, because I really think I need that at the moment. I think if it's just too much volume, I feel a bit frumpy. So I really think that having that little bit of definition in the waist can work well. Just think about the possibilities for fabric. You could use things like chiffons and georgettes. You could use rayons, viscose. I really think this would work well at any kind of floaty light fabric, and even things like your cotton lawns I think would be beautiful as well. So really think about that soft, floaty, flowy fabric for this dress. I even thought this would be beautiful in a cotton double gauze. I think it would give it a bit of a different shape, of course. It might be a little bit more body and structure, but for the tunic style, I think it would work really well. My ultimate dream for this would be to make a beautiful silk. I just think silk in this, I think a silk georgette or even a beautiful silk satin would just be stunning and be beautiful to wear. Have a little look at Marsha Style's website. I will link it below if you wanted to buy this pattern. And I'll also link the fabric as well if you're wanting to go ahead and look at Minerva's fabrics. They have got such a huge range of fabric. When I was given the opportunity to choose some fabric, I was just blown away with the amount of fabrics there to choose from. So I really love the fabric and definitely would recommend sewing with it. I think it's a really pretty print, very spring summer like, and something I will definitely wear all season long. Now, construction wise, the dress is very easy to put together. I've spoken about how you're putting the fronts and backs together. The sleeves are inset sleeves, quite easy to do. The v-neck was again a little bit different with the facing on the v-neck. I think it gives it a nice solid structure, and I've gone without putting an interfacing. I think this fabric, just being that light drapey fabric, it didn't really need any interfacing as far as fusible interfacing goes, but the interfacing itself I think really gives it that nice sort of proper v-neck structure without being too gapey. Sometimes if you have a light floaty fabric with a v-neck, it can be quite gapey. And I really like the amount of shaping in the dress for a big long maxi dress with tiers and ruffles. I didn't expect it to have that much shaping. I think it works wonderfully because it's something you can slip on, feel really comfortable in, but yeah, be given enough shape to kind of feel confident in. It gives you a bit more of a nice silhouette. I can imagine this in like an embroidered chiffon or a beautiful soft polka dot style chiffon fabric with this matching slip underneath in a coordinating fabric. I just think those sort of two-piece sets, they just look stunning, and they really never go out of fashion. You'll see them in all the time. They really are kind of a special two-piece set to have in the wardrobe. If you're wanting a beautiful fluid romantic style dress with the fairy vibes and the boho kind of feel, I think this is perfect. You're gonna love it. For watching that today. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've got a couple more Minerva makes to show you in the near future as well. So I hope you are looking forward to seeing what I'm doing. I'm all about dresses at the moment. It's time for us to get out our lovely summer and spring dresses and really give them a good wear. And the great news here this week in Melbourne is we are finally out of lockdown. So we've had a very strict lockdown here in Melbourne for the past 4 to 5 months. And we've also had lockdown at the start of the year as well. So we're looking really good now. All the hard work has been worth it. So we can kind of look forward to celebrating as well now and getting out and kind of living our lives again as we were, just being a bit more careful, of course. And I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys shopping with me, and that's physical form shopping, so I can take you around some of my favorite fabric stores over the next few months. I'm sure you're going to really enjoy that, and I'll take you shopping in the places that I love. Thanks for watching today. Head over and check out the blog on Minerva's new website if you're wanting to read up all about this, and you'll see all the other makers and what they've blogged about. Some great patterns and fabrics there to showcase as well. So I hope you enjoy reading that. And I hope I've inspired you today to get some sewing done. Take care. Thank you so much to all the wonderful people for all your comments. If you've got any feedback, I'd love to hear. Don't forget to comment, and all the fabrics and patterns will be listed in the description box. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, why not think about hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell? That way you will never miss out on a new episode. And I'll try to get those out at least once to twice a week to keep you all inspired. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.